Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs.
Hello there folks, ladies and gents, and welcome back to the farm vlog. So as you just saw, we've had another delivery of stone ready to go around here and tidy it up. I did order 2, but unfortunately, due to them having a massive job on, there's obviously some development work going on somewhere, a new road or block of flats or something like that. They've kind of run out for the time being, so I'm going to have to wait. He said about a month. So we're at the end of May now. It's June next week. So we're looking at July or beginning of summer, really, before I get another lot. So I don't actually know where to put that. I don't know if we should put it over here, although this all needs cutting again, as you can see. I think I'm going to do this bit because I need to get this gate here is really bad and soggy. So I need to get that done, and this bit here as well, tidy this up where it's still holding all this water. So yeah, that's the first thing. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's enjoying the vlog so far. I know not many episodes come out, but I am trying. It's just, you know, it's quite slow at the beginning, so I don't want to just continuously show the same thing over and over again, because I think that would just be a bit boring. So probably this stone I'll spread off camera, because you've seen me do it over here, you've seen me do it here, so I'll probably just do this off camera one day. Maybe later on today, but probably not today. On the good news, I have prepared the ground for a gate. As you can see here, I bought myself a chainsaw and just napped this off and napped this off. So we now have, there's no cars coming. Yeah, we now have a better entrance, and we can actually, you know, swing in here. Obviously, I need to build a path up here now, which is again going to be more stone. It's the never-ending game of stone is really. But yeah, build a path down here. This is all growing nicely, coming through. And the other thing I did, let's quickly run down there, is I did decide to enlarge this field a little bit. Or this, not this field, what should we call it? Crop patch. There we go. So before we came up to this tree here, I used this tree as my guideline, and we had that patch. But I decided that was for what it's going to be for. I mean, hopefully the grain we can sell. I will keep some, you know, make some flour and stuff like that, but hopefully the rest of the grain we can sell. Not going to get a massive, you know, it's not going to be like those 2 fields over there where you're going to get like 60 or 70 tons. No, ooh, sheep are having fun over there. No, this is only going to be, you know, what, half a trailer, maybe less. But, you know, every penny counts. So I did decide to come up to the hedge, or just this side of the hedge, really, just to make it a bit bigger, just to try and get the straw that we would need for the animals, because straw is very expensive. So yeah, that's all ready. Now we'll have a quick go and have a look at the sheepses, see how they're doing. They should be okay. Hello, you fluffy little fellows. You all happy? You seem happy eating? Gotta check on their water. That looks a bit low, actually. Hang on. I don't want to catch the fence, because the last time I did that, I ripped my trousers. So I'll go the proper way. Hello, old Billy Goat. It's all happy eating. Oh, yeah, that's a bit low. Okay, so they could do with some water. That's fine. That's fine. So that's job number 1. So, yeah. Regarding the patch, that patch, I mean, over there, what should we call it? The crop patch. Let's just call it that for now. I had quite an intensive look around at what I would need, you know, what kind of machine I would need. How the chicken's doing? Yeah, they should be all good. Yeah, all happy. Everything is good with them. Although they're not, I could do with a bit of a trim down of that grass. They're getting a bit lost in there. Might have to throw the lawnmower in there and give that a bit of a trim. What was I saying? Yes, the patch over there. The crop patch. I've had a look at what we need. Quite an extensive look at different things. And I have found a little second-hand seeder from Facebook Market. So that is what we hopefully should be buying today. Or I bought it already. It should be being delivered today. I do need this, though. So you need to come with me, because we need to put you on the back. Oop, can't go that way. Yeah. Getting a bit tight with old shed space now. Especially, I'm going to have another machine. It would be good. It would be good if we could get another shed somewhere. And I think, I haven't actually spoken to Sarah yet, but I think I'm going to knock this down and put a shed here, because there's quite a lot of space here in the middle here. I'm going to put another shed there. Obviously, I'm going to have to get planning permission and everything like that. So that's obviously not going to happen anytime soon. I mean, it's not going to be anything special. It's just going to be a wooden shed. It's obviously not going to be clad in stone or anything like this beautiful building is here, because that's just going to cost a pretty penny. So it's just going to be a wooden shed with, obviously, you know, concrete foundations. So I am able to store stuff in. So let's go and get some water for the sheep whilst we wait for this new seeder to arrive. It's actually right, I can see you are making a beeline for that fence. No, you don't. Ah, I see. It's the only problem with sheep and goats is they are excellent escape artists. Come on, out the way. Were ye? Oh, happy little jolly fellow. They'll move when they hear the machine. Right. Let's cook this up. Here we go. And let's go and fill it up. Right, I need you to move, ladies. There we go. I've said it before, this little compact tractor, it doesn't half come in handy for little jobs like this, you know. I think every, I mean, I'm not a farmer, so I don't know, but I think every farmer slash homestead slash smallholding, whatever you want to call what we've got going on here, should have one of these. They really do help out a lot. And they've got so many little implements and attachments these days. I mean, you can even get things like mini balers that make little round balers that you can pick up by hand. They really are quite good little inventions, I have to say. This will deal with you. But we need some water. And my faucet is over here. There it is. Too far away. The hose won't reach that far. There we go. Right. Let's drop the hose in the top. Turn it on. Right, let that fill up for a minute. The vegetables are fine. Everything's coming along nicely. Oh, I forgot to mention. Getting sidetracked. If you remember, we got rid of, well, what we had last time in the last video. That was about a week ago now. Maybe a bit more. And I stored them in the cow shed. And I actually found a buyer. So there's a local restaurant in town, sort of in that direction, who said, yeah, we'll take it from you. It's not a great price, I have to say. It's not nothing major, but we have found a buyer, and we actually did make, finally, a little bit of income. It wasn't a lot, but it was enough to be able to order the 2 trucks of stone. So, yeah, they said whatever we have, they'll take, because they're in desperate need of stuff, and they do like to buy British, so they're quite happy. They said it's of average quality, so it's nothing special, but it will do for their Sunday lunches, and it will do for their salads, and it will do for their chicken salad sandwiches. So they're very happy. How's this doing? It's probably going to be a bit longer. Yeah, no, let's give that a bit more time. Yeah, so with the stone, I'm probably going to do this bit. I'm going to continue on from here. Obviously, I'm going to have to get the trimmer out again and trim all this down. Do along this edge, do this bit here, and probably focus on this sort of area here. Not so much back there. I'll trim it all down whilst I've got the cutter out. I'll trim it all down. Yeah, this is all beginning to grow up again now that we're in the growing season. We're still okay for bales for the sheep, so they should be good. Yeah, another thing this could really do with going undercover. I don't like leaving this out, I have to say. Just, you know, it's got moving parts on it, and I would really prefer things that have moving parts to be undercover. So it might, you know, I could slip it in here. I have to find somewhere to put the bales. Sarah actually came up with a very good idea, which I can show you now. Let me just check on this again. Yeah, about 3/4. What Sarah said, we have to go this way, is put something behind this bush here. I'll just quickly run round there. I don't want to overflow the container. But here, look, see, there's a sort of semi-flat ground just here. It's on a bit of a slope. But what we could do is put something here in the corner, just, you know, a lean-to thing, just 4 or 6 legs with a slanted roof, just to keep the bales underneath here, because then they're close to the sheep and hopefully maybe in the future some cows and some pigs, so they'll be within the confines of where the animals are. So that was her idea, so I got to give props to her. So that's another thing that we need to look into. But yeah, it is getting busier now. Right, this must be done by now. Let's quickly rush back here. Must be done, must be done. Okay, that'll do. Right, turn that off. That'll do, that'll do. Right, let's go and give these guys their water back. And then basically we're just going to wait around for the seeder to arrive. And then we've got a new toy to play with, which will be fun. And this one's a bit more complicated because it, yeah, this one isn't just something that you drag behind and it does the work for you. You actually need to sort of connect it up. Right, now you stay there. Don't even think about it. No, go on. Shoo. Go away. Yeah, you actually have to sort of connect it up, and it's got some electrical components as well. Oh, the little one's going for it. Oh, locked myself out. There we go. Or maybe the little one was just very thirsty. Who knows? Alright, let's go and give these guys their water. Beep beep. Coming through. Coming through. Out the way. Doris's. Wonder whatever happened to that sheep. Do you remember years and years and years ago? If you do remember, that they cloned a sheep. Dolly? Do you remember that? I mean, we're talking early, very early 2000s here. But I wonder whatever happened to that sheep. There we go. Right. Now, my phone hasn't rung from the, whoa, careful. From the delivery, so he said he would call me when he's about 30 minutes away, so, I guess we're just going to have to wait for him to give me a ring. There you go. Enjoy your drink. Just going to have to wait. But yes, summer is upon us. Like I said, it is the end of May. It will be June next week, so summer is just around the corner. Do we need you today anymore? Possibly. Possibly. Let's just leave him here for now. For the time being. They didn't forecast any rain for today. As you can see, it's a nice late spring day. But we'll need you, so we'll get you out. We will need you. Get her out into the sun, let her warm up a bit. He's sitting in a cold barn all day. There we go. Also, how's this doing for fuel? Oh yeah, it's going to need some fuel soon. It is going to need some fuel soon. Still running strong though. Right, I'm going to go and put the kettle on, and basically we have to wait now for this delivery to arrive. He said he's going to give me a ring when he's half an hour away, so yeah, we'll join back when the new toy arrives. Okay, so just had a quick cup of coffee and a bite to eat, and I received the phone call that the guy is on his way. So he should be here very shortly. And we'll get to see what I have purchased. Like I said, it is secondhand, like most of our stuff is here. We can't afford all that new shiny stuff. So, yeah. Plus also, you know, I know a lot of farmers and other people buy things on hire purchase. Which, if there's a good deal, there's a good deal. But once it's yours, it's yours. And that is ours. Right, let me just go and tell him to back in here. There's no point in him stopping over there. So, just give me 2 seconds. Right, so this is it. It is an Amazon D9 3000 Super. I'm guessing the 3000 means... to be honest, I have no idea what it means. But yeah, this is it. It's even got steps, look. Right, let's get it off. And we also need to get the seed bag off as well. So for that, we need... I'm hoping... Obviously, I'm hoping I'm not going to put a hole in the top of his van. That wouldn't be very good, would it? I think that would upset him greatly. Like I said, I don't want to burst his... roof. There we go. And easy does it. Let's just go and plonk this over here. For the time being. There we go. Right, he's going to go and get some straps out of his cab, and then we're going to see if we can lift this off. So, give me 2 seconds. We'll get it on the ground and we'll have a proper walk around it. Let me just get it lined up for him. Everybody always cuts that corner. Why don't they just drive out onto the road? They always cut that corner there. Right, well that's him off. So now we can have a proper look around it. So this is it. This is it. Like I said, it's a bit more advanced than what we have already in terms of machinery, because you've got things like this, look, where you can control the seed rate and stuff like that. And yeah, so the seed goes in here, look. Actually, let's can actually get on it and have a look, can't we? There you go, look, you empty the seed in there, from what I gather. You can just see those little tubes there, those little black tubes. So the seeds drop down there into that little wheel that you can just see there. And yeah, I'm not quite sure what these things do. I don't know, maybe they cover it up somehow. You know, so the seed goes down, there you go, the seed drops down there. And then I'm guessing those things just sort of brush the soil over the top of it. So yeah, that's it. Like I said, it is second-hand, it's not new. Okay, so there she is, our new seeder. But unfortunately, we cannot use it now because it's not the right time. I spoke to Mick over the weekend, and we've got a little bit of field prep to do first. So we need to do that first. Of course, got to move that stone as well at some point. So we've bought it, and we're going to put it straight away because it's not going to be used for a little while yet, unfortunately. It would have been nice to, you know, do some seeding, but it is not needed just yet. Right, the question is though, where do we put it? I'm going to have a bit of a reshuffle, I think, in the old shed, because ooh, this is interesting. Right, just drop that off. Just leave it there for now. I'm going to have a bit of a sort out in here and move things around a bit. Will that fit in that gap? Let's have a look. It should fit in there. I need to move these pallet forks, but we're not going to do that now. What we're going to do now, though, is quickly nip over to mix, because, like I said, the field needs a little bit of prep work, and now is the time to do that. And we get to use our new path, which is sort of yet to exist. But at least we get to... I also need to order the gate as well, because obviously people can now just wander into my land, which I don't particularly want. But yeah, we need to do a little bit of prep work. So, Mick has kindly offered to allow us to use his manure spreader. So this will be another first-time job for me. We've done the liquid stuff. Now we're going to do the solid stuff, because he says he's got quite a bit. I'm assuming that's it. I will just go and find him. I'm not just going to take it without letting him know that I've taken it. So we'll just pop that there for the time being, and let me see if I can go and find him. Okay, yep. He's spoken to me. I've spoken to him, rather. And this is it. Fully loaded. Power spread plus. He says if I need more, then it's round the back. Oh, well, I'm assuming that big pile of steaming poop is it. Yep, there you go. And his nice little telehandler. Wonder where his cows are. Wonder why he hasn't got any out yet. Oh well, never mind. Right, let's connect this up and we'll spread some poop. Right, we've got a few hydraulic hoses here as well this time. Wind the wheel in. Yeah, this will be fun. First time I've ever used one of these. Right, let's head back. There's his nice little case, look. We are pulling. Ooh, stick to the road, stick to the road. That's what happens when you're not paying attention. You see, it's quite a nice day today, so I might actually be able to get the drone out for a change. Of course, with the British weather and rain, electronics and rain don't really go well. I know you can buy waterproof ones now, but I'm not going to bother wasting my money on that. This one works perfectly fine, so that will do for me. Right. See, this is why I made this path look. Path. Opening. Gateway. He said I can also do it on the grass as well to help grow that, because that's not going to be cut. Well, it probably could do with one cut, but I'll let it grow a bit longer. Right, so let's see how this works. So, that's that one, and then that one should be that one. Yup. Yep, I can see it in my wing mirror there, look. We are spreading the poop. Right, let's just do one or two runs, just so I'm getting comfortable with it. Can't really see out the back. I have to use the mirrors for this one. And you can't really see at all. And I'm also losing a little bit of traction here. Getting a bit slippery. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, it is a bit difficult to turn around at this end because of the forest there. Don't really have a lot of wiggle room. But let's back up. And start spreading again. Yep, there we go, we're spreading. Oh yes, we are losing a little bit of traction here. It's times like these I'm glad I have a closed cab, because obviously this can be a bit of a stinky job, which nobody likes. Oh, this seems to be going well. And let's just stop there. Right, let's just have a quick jump out and have a little look. Yeah, that looks quite good, I would say. Wow, that's a vicious looking thing. Jesus. No wonder they say farming's dangerous. Christ. Good way to get rid of a body, though. Yep, there we go. The poop is on. Actually, I don't particularly want to walk on it and get it covered on my shoes. Right. Well, I will continue with this. And actually, let's turn that off. I don't want to waste petrol. I'm going to go and get the drone. And yeah, we'll put the drone up, and obviously it's not going to take long because it's not a very big field. But yeah, we'll put the drone up. Get a nice few cinematic shots for you. So I'll be back in just a tick. Right, well there we are. Poop has been spread. And there's just a little bit left. So what we might as well do is we'll just do a couple of passes here on the grass. Just to give it a little bit of extra boost. Because I don't want to take it back with still stuff in it. That would be a bit unfair, really. So we'll just do this until it runs out. There's not much left. I can see it in the back there. You certainly wouldn't want to fall in there, would you? Christ almighty. You really would know about that. No, I also don't want it to fling into the sheep pen. Got to watch that. But yeah, so all we've got to do now is let that all settle in. Hopefully we'll get a few showers and let it all wash in and do its thing. Activate all of the bacteria and everything else that goes along with it. Everything that you need to get good soil quality. I'm gonna cut this corner just because I don't want to fling it in, like I said, where the sheep are. Don't particularly want them eating poo. Surely that won't be good for their stomachs. But we will just sort of drive around and just throw on what we can, what's left over. Like I said, we may as well use it all. I don't want to give it back with stuff in it, like I said. Actually surprised this little old Ford could pull this thing. Looked a bit big when I arrived, just you know, to see it for the first time. But I'm getting used to all this stuff now, you know, knowing what hydraulic hose goes into what hole and what lever does what. I'm getting used to it. I'm beginning to settle in a bit with all these gizmos and toys. But surely this is going to be emptied any second now, I should think. And then we'll go and drop it off. And then there's not much more we can do today. There we go. She's done. Right, so it's that one to close the cage. Let's just have a little look. Yep. There we go. Bits of poop lying all over my field. Lovely. It's going to be it's a shame there isn't smell-o-vision. Do you know what? I've actually, of all my life, I've always actually quite enjoyed the smell of farmer's perfume, as they call it. It's never bothered me at all. It reminds me of the countryside. It's it can be potent. I will I will say that. You can have very potent smells, but in general it doesn't bother me at all. I know there are people who, you know, pinch their nose when they go near a farm because of the smell, but honestly, it doesn't bother me in the slightest. It's a nice smell. Alright, let's drop this off. Quickly say thank you to Mick. And yeah. Another job done. Right, we will put it back where we got it from, though. I don't know if he's going to use it or just put it away or what his plan is. But we will just put it down the side here. Perfect. Right. Detach everything, pull the hoses out. Yeah. Nice. One day I might be able to buy my own. Like I said before the past, I generally don't like borrowing things, but at this early stage, you know, this is the old little one that we used before. Look, he still hasn't washed it. What a way to treat your machines. I couldn't have that. No way. No way. Right, let me just go and tell him I'm back. I've done it and I've dropped it off. Right, all done. Let's head home. And I've got a bit of, again... Oh, I've still got to do that stone, actually, as well. But like I said, I'll do that off camera. You've seen me do that several times before. That must be boring by now. So yeah, I think... Actually, I think that's probably where we're going to leave it. So, yeah, if you did enjoy the video, do leave a like. It does help with the YouTube algorithm, as they say. Subscribe if you're interested in watching along on our journey. And yeah, ring that notification bell so if you get notified when all of my videos go live. And I'll just leave this here for now, so I'll probably give it a bit of a wash off some of that poop. And yeah, so leave a comment if you want to, if you wish to. Let us know your thoughts, how we're progressing, what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong. Got to get a gate for down there. This now we're just going to leave, and probably I should think the next time it's going to be cutting and baling again. I'm also going to have to find out, get something for the sheep for the winter, because they really need to start, if we're going to build something, they really need to start building it now. So I'm going to have to look into that as well. But like I said, it's not going to be anything too expensive. It's just going to be something fairly cheap. Right, so once again, thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.